This is Anglia Tonight.
Our top story, tributes to the doctor who gave her life as she tried to help others.
A true hero, the woman from our region gunned down in Afghanistan just 2 weeks before her wedding.
She was obviously a very vivacious, dynamic, energetic, committed, fun-loving person who really had taken the people of Afghanistan to her heart.
Tonight, colleagues speak warmly of the woman who led such an extraordinary life.
Also in the programme, a son's fight to speak out, his battle in a German court with the foreign doctor who killed his father.
Cutting down on food miles, but can buying more local produce really help the environment?
And all aboard the big stripper. More than 100 fundraisers break the world record for a naked roller coaster ride.
I'm an actress and I've done most things naked, and this is the only thing I haven't done naked, so just had to be done.
Hello from Becky and me. Welcome to the programme.
First tonight, tributes to the doctor gunned down in cold blood as she gave her life to help those in need.
Dr. Karen Wu from Hertfordshire had trekked to one of the most dangerous areas of war-torn Afghanistan to lend her medical expertise to a charity.
There, according to one eyewitness, she and her 9 colleagues were lined up and shot. Hannah Pettifer's been to her hometown of Stevenage to find out more about her extraordinary life.
She's been described as an inspiration to everyone she met. The embodiment, according to her family, of brains, beauty, intelligence and drive. Dr. Karen Wu was shot dead in Afghanistan, one of 10 foreign aid workers delivering medical supplies to the remote northeast region of Nuristan. The Taliban claim they killed the group for preaching Christianity, but her family and friends insist she wasn't religious, simply a humanitarian hero.
Karen was just a wonderful, gregarious, bright individual who just brought joy wherever she went. I mean, she was one of those people that brightened a room as soon as he walked in.
Dr. Wu trained as a dancer after leaving Berkeley School in Stevenage. After a brief spell as a stunt plane walker, she switched to medicine, spending 5 years at St Mary's Hospital in London. 2 years ago, after working across the world, she visited Afghanistan for the first time. Last October, she moved to Kabul before making the 120-mile trip to Nuristan, where she was shot dead just 2 weeks before her wedding. Speaking before she left, Dr. Wu told ITV News why she felt the need to go.
Many of the doctors are very frustrated at not having what they really need to be able to deliver care to their patients. So just having simple things can make a really big difference to them.
Back in Stevenage, thoughts are turning to Karen Wu's family.
They're a nice couple. You know, it must be very, very hard for them. I don't know how they're going to cope with it, but I dare say they will, like most people.
I know what it's like to lose a child because we lost our little boy when he was little. So we know what it's like to go through that, you know. She must be very upset.
Foreign aid charity CBM, which is based in Cambridge, has supported the group Karen was working with for the past 30 years.
She was obviously a very vivacious, dynamic, energetic, committed, fun-loving person who really had taken the people of Afghanistan to her heart.
While in Afghanistan, Dr. Wu kept a blog. Her last entry on the 20th of July tells of her preparations for the trek to Nuristan, but also discusses having a dress made for what she called a special occasion. My first round at the tailor's produced a reasonable skirt. The top, however, was more of a circus, with a bust that would have fitted Diana Dawes. In a statement released by Karen Wu's family, they speak of her legacy, to inspire others to give love and aid rather than perpetuate hate and violence. Hannah Pettifer, Anglia News, Stevenage.
Some incredible achievements. One of the sons of a man from Cambridgeshire killed by locum doctor Daniel Ubani has been in a German court today fighting for his right to free speech.
David Gray died after Ubani gave him an accidental overdose. Today, the German doctor has been trying to impose a gagging order to stop his son speaking out. Tom Barton was at the hearing in Kempten in southern Germany.
Rory Gray has been campaigning for more than 2 years for the doctor who killed his father to be brought before a British court. But today it was Rory who was in front of German judges as Dr Daniel Ubani sought an injunction to stop him and his brother speaking out.
I have to stand up against this German court hearing because it's a basic right, and it's more than a right to free speech to say what we want. It's actually our moral duty in this case that people are informed about this appalling tragedy.
David Gray from Mainey in Cambridgeshire died after Dr Ubani administered a lethal dose of diamorphine. Ubani was on his first shift in Britain as an out-of-hours GP. He claimed he made the mistake because he was too tired and lacked concentration. The British General Medical Council struck him off, but he's still practising in his hometown of Witten in northern Germany. David Gray's sons have been campaigning for Ubani to be barred from practising as a doctor anywhere in Europe, and 2 months ago interrupted a conference where he was speaking.
Why are you practising in Germany when you've been struck off yesterday?
You're incompetent, you're a convicted killer.
It was what Stuart and Rory Gray said at that conference which led to today's case.
Daniel Ubani didn't come to court here in Kempten today. Instead, he was represented by a lawyer who told the judges that he's seeking this injunction because the claims the brothers are making are untrue. In response, Rory Gray presented the court with evidence from the General Medical Council and the British coroner.
He told the court that the GMC branded Dr Ubani as incompetent, while a coroner in Cambridgeshire ruled the death amounted to gross negligence and manslaughter. The judges will now take a couple of weeks to decide the verdict.
I don't understand why there was a hearing in the first place, but certainly they gave us a chance to say the truth, which is all we've been doing for 2 years.
Defending this case has already cost Rory and his brother more than £1,300. They'll hear the verdict on August 25th, but before then, on August 18th, Ubani faces a competency hearing in Germany, one which could see this doctor's medical career brought to an end. Tom Barton, Anglia News, Kempten in Germany.
You're watching Anglia Tonight. It's 6:07. Up next, all the news, weather and sport where you live.
Yes, plus we are off to the Anglia allotment.